Hello YouTube, and today we are driving the Russian Camo Celica GT on my favorite road, which is Freeze Road in Ithaca, New York. And the reason why I love this road so much is because it's twisty and turny and beautiful. Now, my particular Toyota Celica isn't modified at all. Stock everything. And the point of it being stock, other than my so-called trashy paint job, is the fact that it's fun to drive. Now, this car is extremely fun to drive. It is one fun car to drive, and I'm gonna prove it to you. Power to weight ratio is a big thing, okay? So people that have more power than they can possibly control, in my opinion, kind of foolish. We all know these people. A lot of them drive Mustangs, Challengers, Chargers, what have you, and can't really control the car because it's got way too many horses. So we're looking at about a base of 140 horses, probably about 120 or 30 now, depending on wear and tear. But that's not where this car shines. This Celica does not shine by raw power alone. This is where it shines. Fun on the curves. Fun on the curves. Look at this. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, no matter how tired I am, how sore I am from work or anything else, this car brings a smile to my face just by the curves, just by handling these corners. And granted, I'm not barking tires, I'm not sliding it around, there's nothing dramatic here, just a nice, fun drive. So that's the end of Freeze Road. Just a couple quick turns, nice little straight, and that's it. But it doesn't mean it's not fun. This car is so much fun to drive, and a lot of people kind of shut it down because it doesn't have a lot of horsepower. It doesn't need it. This car is just fun to drive. That's it. It's a fun car to drive. Will it smoke a Civic? Possibly, depends on how ricey it is. I'm not challenging anybody, and I'm not shouting out anybody, and not saying, hey, come find me and challenge me. Hell no, because I'm not gonna race you on the road anyway. Racing belongs on the fucking circuit, on the track. It does not belong here on public roads. So, why is this car fun to drive? Well, first of all, it handles like a fucking go-kart. That's right, this thing is like a grown-up's go-kart. And are go-karts fun? Better goddamn believe it. Go-karts are hilarious fun because they stick to the road. It's not because they're fast, it's because they stick to the road and they're fun to handle. They're fun to drive. And that's much like the Celica. It's just straight up fun to drive. Now, can it be faster? Yes, easily and cheaply. I can definitely make this thing faster. Do I want it faster? Slightly. In fact, I've been thinking about putting a supercharger in it, up in the suspension, new exhaust, so on and so forth. But do I really want to do that? It's a big, big question. Do you really want to do that? And the reason why it's a big question on whether you really want to add more horsepower to your already fun to drive car, well, first of all, fuel consumption. Right off the bat, fuel consumption. You will use more gas. I can easily put $15 a week in this car and it'll get me back and forth to work, back and forth picking up the kids, going to get groceries, going to do laundry, etc., etc., etc. And it's still fun to drive and it's cheap. Now, I put that supercharger under the hood. Is it going to be as cheap then? More than likely not. More than likely it's going to be a little more expensive. So, do I still want to do it? Oh yeah, I really do. I really do. Because I do want extra horsepower. Sorry about that little horn blast there. It's kind of hard to hold the camera as well as drive the car, which probably is kind of dangerous and illegal, but at the same time, I don't see any cops. Cops are away, people will play. Now, in closing, should this car be considered a sports car? My opinion, absolutely. Because what is a sports car? Exactly what is a sports car? A sports car is something that's sporty and fun to drive. It don't necessarily have to have a shit ton of horsepower. It don't necessarily have to be, straight breakneck acceleration. Although that's what a lot of people consider a sports car. A sports car, first thing people think of is high horsepower. In my opinion, not so. Horsepower is just simply that, power. Pony pushing. You don't need it to have a fun, sporty car. So, is my Celica sporty? Is it fun to drive? Is it agile? Yes, it is. That's a yes on every question. It is fun, it's sporty, it's great handling, it sticks to the road, got a stiffer suspension than most, so it's a good sporty car, and it's a lot of fun. It is hella fun. Hella fun. This car is so much fun to drive. Like I said, it's very uncomfortable. I mean, as you can see, it's very close quarters. The seats are not very nice. They're kind of hard and stiff. They don't feel comfortable at all. In fact, after about 40 miles of driving this thing, your back starts starting to get sore, your legs a little cramped up. As you can see, I constantly have my leg cocked because, yeah, I can stretch out a little bit, but it's very uncomfortable, very, very close quarters. But that does not take away from the fun of driving the car. The car is still a lot of fun to drive. Now, will it beat a Mustang? Doubt it. And that statement is for a fellow YouTuber, and I really like talking to this guy. He has a Mustang GT that he's got shit tons of unnecessary horsepower under the hood of, and that is the one and the only true Peacock. If you haven't seen his videos, definitely check him out. And I'm not promoting his stuff at all. I'm just saying he's a cool YouTuber and he's got cool videos. He does a lot of Ricer Nice, and yes, my car was actually on his channel, and he did say it was a trashy paint job, which, as you can see, it is kind of a trashy paint job, but that was the point. I wanted that paint job because, one, the car sticks out, and two, no one else has it on their car. There's a unique paint job you won't find anywhere else. That being said, there's another YouTuber that is a huge Celica fanatic, and his name is The Most Ariel. And check his videos out. He's got a sick Evo, and he's got a sick Celica that is race ready. That thing is born and bred for the track. Check out both of those guys' videos. Very cool YouTubers and very cool videos. Now, in closing, since my daily Saturday chore list and errand run is about over, I just want to say, definitely check out some of the people I'm subscribed to. They got a lot of cool videos, a lot of cool Celicas. I am a huge Celica fan. I love my Celicas a lot. Definitely check those guys out. And as always, like, thumbs up, subscribe. And until next time, keep watching, I'll keep making them. Peace.